Tinkerers and engineers. This is ChrisDash. This is where MiniDash should say, and MiniDash.
No.
Okay, there we go. MiniDash was not happy with my musical selection.
Dude, it's paused. Yay.
Now, keep in mind, if you don't talk into the microphone, people can't hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we are here, MiniDash, for a very special occasion. The game that you are going to watch me play as you yawn and act bored is a game that my father played with me when I was your age. Except when this game came out, it was the latest and greatest technology. It came on a device known as a CD. And no games came on CD except for maybe Myst prior to this game. It is the game that sold CD-ROMs for computer. Like, people bought CD-ROMs for the computer so that they could play this game. How cool is that? Don't worry about that. Just focus on what we're talking about here. You're not here to make funny noises. You're here to learn. So as you know that I'm involved with the 13th Doll, right?
Mm-hmm.
The game we are going to play is the game that the 13th Doll is based on.
I know.
What is the name of that game, MiniDash?
The Seventh Guest.
Now, I am being nice and playing the 25th Anniversary Edition, which has some enhancements, but there's some complaints it's not as good as the original. Well, we're going to find out, aren't we? Are you ready?
Mm.
Are you ready, MiniDash?
Mm.
Then let's do it. Was that a cat noise? Don't make growling noises. Oh, I do have to switch the game scene. Ha! There we go. Let me just look at settings, controls, enhanced. No, we want classic controls. Why would we want enhanced controls? Voice. Do we want subtitles?
Where's subtitles?
Where it writes the text on the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay. And music. Do you want the new recordings or the original?
Original. As long as they're not scary.
Well, it's atmospheric. Of course, it's a little scary. Graphics. High quality or original?
Original.
Aspect ratio. Modern or original?
Original. Duh.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is my boy. Our controls. Classic. All right. We're going to go back. Okay. Are you ready? Let's do it.
Mojo Touch.
Yep. They produced the anniversary edition. Here we go. If this game... Oh, there we go. Phew.
Trilobite games.
Trilobite.
I've actually found quite a few of those in Animal Crossing. I found a lot of Trilobites. Bye.
Opening wasn't as nice as it was in the original because of the extra logos. Looks like it was cropped a little bit too. All right, do the thing. Look at that. These people made gaming history, Linus, aka MiniDash. And that score is made by none other than the Fat Man.
Where's the fat lady?
Well done. Okay, so here we go. All right. Really?
He was a drifter, moving from town to town, robbing a gas station here, a grocery store there.
Look at that high quality.
Until one night.
Until one night.
She was coming home from choir practice.
Uh-oh.
But she never got there. Stoff took her purse and ran away.
Oh!
Spent, Stoff had to run and hide. He sunk even lower.
Yeah, the Pratt runaway. The comedic runaway.
No possessions, no dreams.
No dreams. Until he had a dream.
And that's when the vision came.
The vision.
A doll.
A doll.
And in his dream, Stoff reached out.
Look at this. We have him in our game, you know. Same actor.
It was a gift.
You know, this was over 25 years ago.
Stoff carved the doll, whittling the haunting face.
I don't know how that's supposed to be a doll that he's carving. It's like just a random piece of wood with a soft butter knife that he's carving with. These are things you should be noticing. Ah,
Stoff
yes.
went to town, to a bar. The owner had a daughter.
Oh.
He said his girl would love the strange doll.
Oh, yes.
Stoff offered it to the man. And the owner, in turn, offered Stoff food and a place to stay.
Ah. Yes, he looks so...
A simple
I
transaction.
am well-to-do now because I sold this doll.
Many.
MiniDash is enthralled right now. He's like, how is this the best technology could do? So tell me, what's different about this scene, MiniDash? In
There's
terms
a
of
table.
the actual puzzle, though.
That night, Stoff had another vision.
So you notice he can't grab this one.
Stoff
Physically.
created the puzzle just as he saw it. And everyone wanted one.
Everyone wanted the creepy puzzle. Isn't that creepy?
Stoff opened up a shop because everyone wanted a Stoff toy.
Well, of course
Every
they did.
boy and girl in the town and from all the neighboring towns. A Stoff toy is a toy for life, people said. And no two were alike. Everyone loved his unique toys.
Unique.
Henry Stoff grew wealthy, but then the strange virus came, and some of the children started dying.
Dun dun dun. Now, it's clear to me
Clutching their Stoff toys.
the coughing is a voiceover. It doesn't even match up with her. Dying, clutching their toys, Linus. Their toys.
And there was this one last vision, a last dream of a great house.
Now that is
a
not
mansion
Stoff.
that the wealthy toy maker was to build. A strange house. A house
House
that
that
scared.
scared people. And welcome to the seventh guest.
My, isn't this a cheery place?
Did you see the skull?
I saw the skull.
Video is a little bit better.
Edward, I'm not sure we should have been here today.
Why? Because it's a spooky old house? Don't worry, dear. I'll watch out for
You notice the audio doesn't sync with the video very well, right? That's because of limitations of technology. I'm going to tweak down just a little bit there. There we go.
What a dump. I expected more of Mr. Stuff.
The highest quality acting that they did get actually from the local, a local community, a lot of the town from local community theater.
Lord, it smells awful too. What's Stoff been doing here?
That's a of disappointing. And we have the magician, who, for whatever reason, doesn't say anything as he comes in.
Or leaves.
Yep. Now in the
How did I get here?
Oh.
I remember nothing.
Now, in the original game, these animations took twice as long.
Wow.
So, I have played this many times. I've played this multiple times. You like the cursor? It's a skeleton. So, here's the thing, MiniDash. In these games, these are not like today's games where you can freely move from the environment. Each move you make is pre-rendered, meaning the video was created ahead of time, and clicking just plays the next video. So watch, when I click this, it looks like I told it to move here. But really, it was a video that just played. All right.
Was?
Yep. And this is now a video of these doors opening. Ah. What have we here?
A dining room, which is going to be another video scene.
Yep.
What
I
figured.
guess our
Can't even
host
see this
wants
guy's
us to
face.
fend for ourselves.
That's kind of
Is
creepy.
that fair?
At least
No,
he
you
left
kind of
his
see his face. I can see
regrets.
he has a mustache.
Actually, he doesn't.
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
I don't know.
Oh, it says that we're each to have a piece. Exactly the same, including the symbols.
Yes, including the symbols.
That's impossible.
No. Not really. This is actually by far the easiest. So what do you think this mouth does, MiniDash?
I don't know. Eats.
The cake is dancing. Dancing, I say. And do you like the icon for the puzzles?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a skull with a brain.
Okay. The first.
Ah, become a grave digger now, have we? You are a glutton for punishment.
Oh.
What does that mean?
Well, it's a play on words. Become a grave digger. Well, what are these?
Graves?
You are a glutton for punishment. What does a glutton do?
Eat?
Eats how much?
A lot?
Too much, yes. Eats a lot. So, what we have to do, and my father did not know the solution to this puzzle because when he played, it was for the first time. I've played this many times. So I know the answer. Do you have an idea as to how we must cut this cake?
No.
No? Well, I'm glad you're honest. Let's cut a piece, shall we?
Okay.
2 skulls and 2 stones. The rest is just icing.
2 skulls and 2 stones. The rest is just icing. So...
That means that we have to find the right skulls and the right gravestones.
Sort of. How many?
2 of each, and you've already found one of the gravestones.
Right, but so it's 2 skulls and 2 stones. The rest is just icing. So that means that each piece needs
Puzzling.
2 stones.
Mm-hmm.
Some cannot be created more equal than others.
You're right. 2 stones, 2 skulls. The rest is just what?
Icing.
It is a piece of cake, as they say. Okay. So let's see how we're going to plan this thing out. 2 stones. Ooh, I might have made a bad move already. So let's do this. Because this is another obvious one. You agree?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think so far?
Interesting.
Well, I mean, you could say more than interesting. Like, talk about your thoughts on the graphics and everything else.
I mean, the graphics are good.
Are they? Are they really now?
Not entirely. I'd say that Minecraft graphics are better.
Well, Minecraft graphics definitely are better.
Yeah. Obviously.
I think I'm gonna have to start again. I know the process of beating this, But the problem is, I don't know that I did it right.
Oh, try that line up on the top of 4 things.
There's no icing.
Uh,
They have to be adjacent to each other. And I have 2. Oh, I can maybe pull it off this way. No, that's not going to work. Wait. No, it's not going to work. I'm going to have to restart the puzzle because I messed up somewhere. See, this is what I get for saying I know how to beat this puzzle.
darn it.
Say, like, I'm going to do this. And that leaves all this stuff. Wait. Yeah, it's not going to work. You see, because now I can do this. And this isn't connected. So now it's going to say I failed. Well, actually, maybe it didn't. Nope, see, I can't click anything else. So now I've got to reset the puzzle. If I can find the reset.
I'm going to have to start again.
That was the most horrible thing to hear in this game. I'm going to have to start again.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's the most horrible thing. Do you have to solve the puzzles?
You can skip them, but that's kind of defeats the fun, doesn't it? That's the point. The point is the puzzles. Did you understand? Did you know that, MiniDash? The point of the game is the puzzles. The puzzles are the point. Do you get the point? Where do you think we should start this time?
Maybe that line up there?
This line? Which line?
The start from the upper right skull going
2
to
skulls and 2 stones. The rest is just
Oh, right, that
icing.
won't work.
Why won't it work?
Because there's no icing on the side of those 4 rows.
Yeah, there is right here. If you do these 2 stones and these 2 skulls.
Okay, yeah, just try that then.
Puzzling. Some cannot be.
All right,
created
stop
more
repeating
equal
yourself.
than others.
Me?
No, the game. Okay. This is where we've got to be careful, though. Because we have a lot of skulls around here, but not a lot of stones. So we have to figure out how we're going to get rid of all of these skulls and still be able to get rid of these skulls up here.
Well, I kind of came up with that idea just now. Never mind. You're doing something different.
Oh, well, I'm going to try it, and we'll see what happens.
Ooh, I can see how this will work. Then do those 2, like, up there and that. No, and
And
then that one.
This one?
Wait, no. That one.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think this is gonna work, but
No,
I'm gonna try.
I think.
And then do kind of like that area.
Like this.
Or yeah, you could try that.
We got it. I figured it out.
Good.
Let's see if you can figure it out. Okay, so we have this that happened. Now we have 2 more pieces we have to cut.
So that this is a bit obvious.
And how
And
do,
then that
so we have an L for.
minus. It's kind of
Okay.
on the side though.
So, MiniDash, this game came out in 1993.
I was gonna say 19 something
There.
something. There. Wait, why did it?
Because we beat it.
Oh, there it goes. It did something different.
Don't worry. I won't bite.
Will she?
Is she a vampire?
No.
We could help each other out. I could help you, and you could help me.
I smell her perfume.
Come and talk in my bedroom upstairs, where it's nice and private.
Uh-oh. Screaming. A very generic scream. But a scream
Is
nonetheless.
it from the woman or from the man?
Neither. It's from a different off the camera character. So The story's a little bit hard to follow in the game, so I'm going to explain a little bit of the story as we go, but this was always the first puzzle. This was the first thing that anybody ran into in the game, usually, unless they went to the right, but most people went to the left. At least from what I've seen in playthrough videos. So what do you think so far, MiniDash? You have to say more than good. You gotta learn to talk through your thoughts.
Well, I don't really know what to say. All I can think is that it's good at the moment.
It's good at the moment. Well, so you don't have any opinions on the gameplay itself, the graphics, any of that?
Well,
the
I
style?
mean, the graphics are good for the time that this was made, I'm guessing.
How about the music?
Yeah.
Say the music is awesome.
Well, it's not awesome. It's just good. Is that the closet? I'm like afraid that something creepy is going to happen.
It's not a closet.
What
But
is the room?
I want to show you a little surprise. Unhappy moon. Happy moon. Unhappy moon. Happy moon. All right, so we're going in. Welcome to the kitchen. So,
Why is there a different face?
well, this plays a video.
When all the 7 guests have gathered, you must figure out what I want. It's a puzzle, Mrs. Knox. And mind you, the others are also working at the same task. It may all depend on who has the greatest need, or who is the bravest. There are clues throughout this house as to what must be done. The house is alive
with glues.
Hoping to meet you in the flesh. I remain your host, Henry Stuff.
Is that Henry Stuff?
That was his voice. Now, something that didn't make it into the game, so for all of those that are kind of confused about the help me, originally, if you go back to the story written by Matthew Costello, he wrote the story of the game, but he also wrote a novel based on the story. This door here goes down to what we'll find out later is the maze. It's amazing. Okay, maybe not. But originally, in the original game story, she was supposed to chase after a voice, or she was supposed to open this door and there was going to be a zombie there, but it didn't make it into the game.
I'm happy.
You're happy. Let's see. See, here's the problem. Let me just turn here. See how there's a window there?
Yeah.
So this video is difficult to find and to unlock. And that is part of the reason why the game doesn't seem to make sense to people. But one of the scenes that's also supposed to be in here that is in the version for what's known as the Philips CDI, which was a game system at the time, is a video of a boy whose name is Tad breaking into the house through the window. Now, the problem is that, as you can see, when I turn, Die Forever 2011, welcome to the 7th guest. It's great to see you. You're right, this is one of the best games of all time, and may I mention, you may want to check out the following. Oh, it can be triggered later in the game. Okay. Well, you may want to check out this little gem. If I can write it out correctly. Oh, whoops, I didn't do that right. T13D. It's not, my chatbot isn't triggering what's going on. What the heck? Or I'm just using the wrong command. Oh, you know about the 13th doll. Good. I'm actually on the game team for that. I'm a support team member on that team, so I help out with little things here or there. That's why I'm talking about it. And as you can hear, I had to throw the comeback in there. But yes, so
What was that for?
That was from the game. That's from this game. When you leave the game, Stoff gets mad and shouts, "Come back!" Which is funny because the person who played Stoff, whose name is Robert Hirschbeck, actually used to be a substitute teacher at the time. And kids bought the game and played it. So whenever he left after class, they would scream after him, "Come back!" Which is pretty funny. Okay.
Yes, this is it.
You speedrun this game. Ah.
No, it isn't.
Well, I'm doing something unique here. Oh, wow. You hold all four world records for it. That's amazing.
Wow.
So I'm playing this game with my son because my father played this game with me. And I figured since we have the 13th doll coming out in this Halloween, it's a tradition that we're passing along. So MiniDash is experiencing much in the same way what my father and I experienced, except for the fact that I actually have a clue on how to beat the puzzles because I've seen this so many times. MiniDash is 10, which was about how old I was when the game came out in 1993. So I am 36. Sudden Warrior 76 TV. Sudden Warrior, it's great to have you. Great to see you, good sir. Welcome one and all to the Steamworks. All right, so we have a puzzle here. Now, MiniDash, this one is going to confuse the heck out of you.
Grand. Oh, that's what I figured, because he was like...
Food for thought. Be warned, though. Your mind will be gorged before this night is done.
I got to write some lines for him in the new game.
Oh.
How cool is that?
Cool.
So in 13th Doll, I actually got to write some of the insults, and I got to write some of the dialogue. So I was very excited to actually hear some of that. I'm not going to tell you where. But there may or may not be some voice cameos by me in the game. Now, I can't confirm or deny this, nor can I confirm or deny that it's in this higher-pitched voice. But I may or may not have a cameo or two in the game, although one of them may or may not be in this voice. So, because I have a recording apparatus, I was able, and many of the team members were able to get kind of one-off contributions, which are nice. And of course, we have lots of backer contributions in the 13th
I know what it is.
Doll.
One of the things he gets to do is have a Scolby and some soup. And he says soup's on.
Excuse me, you just ruined the surprise for people. That's rude.
Sorry.
But yes, if it makes the cut, I can't guarantee it will, but I may or may not have gotten to say soup's on in the new game. Yep. Soup's on! I don't know if that's the cut they use, but there's a few that I did.
Soup's on.
Okay, MiniDash. So, MiniDash, what do you think our goal is here? Now, I happen to remember this one because it's so difficult, but what do you think?
Line up all of them in a row that are the same?
Well, I don't think that's possible. That's kind of already done here. I mean, we got all the Y's. We got a B and a C. We got all the L's.
But the R, there's an R down there, and then there's R's up there, too.
Yeah, but they're lined up.
Oh, are you supposed to put them in alphabetical order?
No. Well, why would the cans... Tell me, why would the cans be in this weird order here?
I don't know.
What? Well, do you think these could be... I mean, so you're saying there's no logic to this?
I don't know. You just do it. Please.
I just do it. What is this, a Nike commercial?
No, I'm saying I want you to just do it so that I'll understand.
Well, tell me. Do you think that these have different... Because, look, at each thing has kind of a different set of number of cans. And it's kind of spaced out like a sentence, don't you think?
Mm-hmm. Oh, are you supposed to make, like, some kind of word?
Perhaps. Now, the trick is we have to make words without vowels. Are there any vowels here? Do you see any A, E, I, O, or U's?
No, but Y can sometimes be a vowel, right?
Yes. So, what word has 3 letters and might say end in Y? What word can you think of that might end in Y? That's 3 letters.
3 letters?
3 letters, this top one. I know it ends in Y, so I'm trying to get you to think what else might go here. Can you think of a word that ends in Y? With 3 letters.
Try?
Try.
Because there's T and R and Y.
Okay, so we could try, but I'm not going to tell you whether it's right or not.
There's more to these cans than meets the eye.
Try. How about 2-letter words? Can you think of any 2-letter words?
Bye.
Ah, well, I happen to know where this one goes. So, there we go. Bye. What's another 2-letter word that also ends in Y?
My.
Ah, my. And it rhymes.
I don't think you can do this.
Oh, believe me, I can. And
Ooh.
yes, Mr. Stahl.
But there's no A.
No. By, my. Now, this one does end in T, and I'm not going to give you the answer per se, but I'm going to give you a bit of a hint. What is another word for a tomb that starts with C and ends in T? What is another word for a tomb that starts with C and ends with T? So there was a show. Now you might not know this show, but it was called Tales from the, and then it has this word in it. You may have heard me mention it in passing.
Nope.
Nope.
No. Just please do it.
What? That's not fun. How is it fun? You have to try to riddle it out. You see, games used to be work. MiniDash. Games used to require thought, logic, puzzle solving, skill. This isn't your modern game. This is back when the very graphics themselves were the entertainment, because that was the most sophisticated thing there was. So, how about this? What do you do if you're sad?
You cry?
Okay, so I will give you that much as a hint. So.
Crypt.
Ah, there it is. So where's our P? Here we go. Crypt. Okay. So buy my crypt. Or you know, if you want to make some, if you want to,
there's no more C's, so we can't make chill, and there's no I's.
if you want to give me some money, you can buy my crypt. Oh, sorry, I had to go there. Anyway, okay, so some of these words are going to be very difficult, and you won't know them. So, for example. What is the name of somebody who travels in a caravan, meaning a group of wagons usually, and they're usually known as fortune tellers, or sometimes they're people that, you know, you would associate with using a magic ball. Starts with a G, and it ends in a Y. And it has a P in it.
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know. Well,
I wonder if type's one of the words, but there's no E, is there?
how about this word?
Gypsy. Like a gypsy moth?
Gypsy. Yeah, like a gypsy moth. I should have said moth. Ah.
Ah, man.
Now, there is going to be a word here that you don't know the meaning of, so I am just going to spell it out. And uh-oh. Guess what? You're wrong about this.
I am?
Yep. Sorry. Sorry, but you're wrong. And I'm just... So, the word tryst means a romantic encounter. Okay? And I'll leave it at that. You're not old enough to know beyond that. It just means a romantic encounter with somebody. Now...
But what could the top word be? Are we going to just spell the rest of the words and then see what the remaining can is?
Well, so we know it's not try. And I will tell you, it is not shy, at least up here. So what would it mean if you're really sneaky? If you're really sneaky, like a fox. What might somebody call you? Blank as a fox. If you're clever and sneaky. It's a 3-letter word, starts with S, ends in Y. There's only one letter you have to fill in between, and I know you know this word. Come on.
I don't know.
Well, if you're sneaky.
Sly.
Yeah, that's it. You're sly as a fox. Now,
Sly Gypsy Trias.
tryst. Now, what if I do something and I'm timid? So I get really nervous when I'm around people. I get really, really nervous when I'm around people. So what am I?
Shy.
So if I do something and I am shy when I'm doing it, how do I do it? Remember, what do you do with your your adverbs? How do you make an adverb? What do you add on to the end of the verb to make it an adverb?
ED?
Shied? No, that would make it into a verb. An adverb.
Shying? No. We already used the G.
Oh, actually, yes. Sorry, this goes over here. My bad. What letter do we have to change and swap out?
Well, there's shy right there.
So what do you add to shy to make it an action word? So what do I do? How do I make it into an adjective? What are the 2 N letters I need? Y is one of them. What other letter from here might I be able to use here? Shire? Shirey? Shirey? You think shirey is a way of... No. Come on. Adjective.
Shyly?
Okay.
Shyly.
No. Yes. Shyly. L-Y. Now, this word is a little bit harder to get.
Reply?
No. Spryly. Because if you're spry, you have energy. So you're spryly. Oh, no. How did I mess this up? Let's see. Sly. Gypsy. Tryst. Oh. I know what it is. I messed up the order. Oh, can I put that back? It won't let me put it back. Hang on. Those stay where they are. See, not only do you need the right words. Huh. Sly. Spryly, shyly by my crypt. Huh. Something is not right here. I don't think I have the order right. I can't remember. One of these words needs to get swapped. I know the bottom is by my crypt. See, like...
Maybe Sly Trius.
No, it's Sly... Gypsy.
Shyly. Tryst by my crypt.
Yeah, but that's the order that I had it. So something's wrong here.
No, swap Trius for Striley and then swap Shyly.
I can't. This is 5. This is 6. So this is definitely Spriley. And it's Shyly, and it's Spriley, and it's Tryst.
Maybe there's a done button somewhere?
No, there's no done button. That's the thing. Huh. That doesn't make sense.
Well, does the sentence make sense?
Sly,
Maybe you
Gypsy,
should
Tryst, Spriley, Shyly, by my crypt.
That doesn't make sense,
No,
though.
it does. That doesn't make sense to me because I could have sworn it's Sly, Gypsy, Tryst, something by my crypt. See, I've seen this a bunch of times, and I know that that's the answer to this puzzle. I just can't figure out if I'm messing the order. I'm pretty sure that that's the correct answer, though.
Can someone please say into the chat what the answer is if they know what it is? Because I'm confused.
Yeah, if you're in the chat and you want a backseat drive, that's fine. But it's Sly... It's not going to be Sly, Tryst, Gypsy.
No, I think it's going to be Sly, Tryst, Spriley, Shyly, Gypsy by my crypt.
So you're saying put this here. Okay, I don't have to swap. Oh, no. I just reset it. All right, the heck with it. I'm gonna cheat.
Do that. Please.
I'm just gonna look it up for a second. I'm willing to bet I was right. Where's the can puzzle? Cake puzzle, tins puzzle. Oh, I see. It really is the order. Okay. This is annoying. So it's Shy. I must have spelt something wrong. That's what it is. I spelt something wrong. I was missing something. I knew I had it right, though. I had it right. I just spelled it. Yes, I know. I shouldn't be looking up the answers, but especially when I've done it this game 2 or 3 times in the past. Slyly.
There's more to these cans than meets the eye.
Thank you, sir.
Is that the guy? Is that you?
That's me.
Oh.
Say, Spriley is here. Like I said. And then, see, it was the order that was wrong. I had the words right. I couldn't remember the order. And now I'm closing this window so we can't look at any more hints.
Unless we have to.
I don't think you can do this.
Quiet, you.
I hope I don't have nightmares about this.
I don't think you will. It's not that. It's a bunch of cans. Since when are cans
I know,
scary?
not about. I'm saying about the game.
What about the game is scary so far?
Nothing so far, but you never know.
Whoops. There.
Yes.
Lame.
There. Now I've solved it.
Now, if I were to ever remake this game, if I could find the original... Oh, that's okay. If I could find... So here's the thing. I had a little bit of a side quest in my personal life to try to find the original blue screen footage from the game. I managed to track down somebody that said they used to have it, but they said they might have thrown it away, but they said they were going to give me a call back, and then they never did. And I called them back several times to try to follow up, and they never got back to me, which is kind of sad because I would really like to see the original.
Maybe they died.
Yeah, I would really like to. No, they didn't die. I would really like to see the original blue screen footage. And especially now with AI-based upscaling, we could definitely, first of all, if there were any scenes that were shot that didn't make it into the game, you could definitely get them back into the game with today's technology. But for me, it's more about just seeing the original footage, seeing what it was like, you know, and how they had to work against blue butcher paper, you know. So yes, I did find someone who claimed to have had the original footage, and they said that they don't have it, or they haven't contacted me since then. You are never able to go outside this door in the entire game.
'Cause it goes outside, right?
Yeah. Oh, Die Forever, you did a bit of work trying to port this game to the Unity engine. It wasn't enough of an improvement to bother finish. Yeah, and that's because of the videos themselves. So the 3D modeling's not terrible. I mean, even by today's standards, this isn't bad. I think the issue is the FMV footage that clearly is interlaced. The audio sync is off because the technology at the time, you can do it, you know? So it won't let me access that other footage, but no, turn. How dare you? All right, first off, why? All right, turn to the right. Turn to the right again. Ah. Oh, the animation slowed down a bit there. What do you think is going to happen here, MiniDash? Look at...
This isn't real.
I smell it. I feel sick.
That was the best pratfall ever. Did you see she turned towards the camera before she passed out?
I smell it. I feel sick.
You already said that. I forgot that he said that line twice. So
you aren't allowed to do the things twice?
Well, no. I was saying that he said that line twice.
I know, but it didn't show the play thing anymore.
Yep, you can only do it once. Oh, he doesn't in the original game. They changed it in this version. I'm not sure. So here's the difficulty, and I actually contacted the team behind this, trying to see if there would be a way to upscale the footage. The problem is you can get the footage out of the seventh guest, meaning you can get the videos out, but you can't get the videos back in. That's the difficult thing. It's very difficult to re-encode the game.
What happened to Sun and Warrior?
Yes, Sun and Warrior's still around. He probably just isn't chatting that much. But it's upscaled, but it's upscaled by DOSBox, I think. Or ScumVM.
Are we supposed to go up the stairs?
Not yet. There's more to explore down here. Whee! Yep, ScumVM. And so also the speed up of the videos is done through a ScumVM setting.
Why is it so dark?
Because it's a spooky house. Now, this is
It's a
something
book.
most people missed. Yeah, so you can extract the videos, but what you can't do is get them back into the game engine. So this, what most people don't realize, is a hint book. So when you start playing a puzzle and you don't beat it, you can come here and get a hint. But people didn't know that.
Ooh.
Yeah, there really isn't much source data to work with the videos. Random graphic.
Hey, look, isn't that a telescope puzzle?
Oh yeah, I can understand that. Die Forever. Yes, there is a telescope puzzle. Let's take a look.
You'll need more than lenses to focus your thoughts on this one.
So, once again,
More words.
yeah, you can interpolate the video. So, Die Forever, if you use something like Ersagan, ERSGAN, Ersagan, it's an AI-based upscaling engine, but you have to train the models. You could use some of their existing models to see if it worked worked well, but I don't know how well it would work on this game. So MiniDash, this is going to be our last puzzle because we're almost out of time. So I will give you a hint. This is a puzzle where we have to spell some stuff out. Yeah, Ersagan is an AI-based upscaling engine. It takes a little bit more playing around with to get it to work well, but you'd be surprised some of the results you can get. The problem is, though, garbage in, garbage out, regardless. Now, if we had the original blue screen footage and we could do that through Ersagan, then, oh my gosh, HD, the seventh guest. And we could also see the actors the way they were meant to be seen, which is not faded halfway, but in proper color, because I'm pretty sure with today's technology, we could manipulate the blue, even a cruddy blue screen, better. Or you could Photoshop each individual frame to, make the blue screen work a little bit better. All right. Okay. Die Forever, I'm going to say I almost wish that you had been on our team for the 13th doll a few years ago, being that you are well-versed in Unity. We definitely could have used your help reducing the polygon count in some of our models. It was pretty crazy. We had
Should we get to the puzzle?
Yeah, we'll get that. Chill,
Hey, we
MiniDash.
could spell what?
Well, that's not where we're starting, though. I'm going to give you our starting letter. We have to start
Now
with
this
T.
doesn't make sense. Or does it?
Oh, you didn't want to get spoilers. So, if you're trying to spell a word, MiniDash, would you go with TY or TH?
What do you mean?
Well, we're trying to spell a word. So, we have T. Would you do TY or TH?
TH?
A perplexing planetary poser. How puzzling.
So,
Perhaps a phonemic path can be phrased with a little postulation.
very clever wordplay.
Wait,
So-
does that mean we gotta find P?
Thank you for becoming an official tinkerer here at the Steamworks Die Forever. I really appreciate it. MiniDash does as well, although he's not saying so.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we could go to THI or THE.
Why can't we go to THO?
We could go to THO. But then the next, so Thon, THON, Thono,
Oh, no.
Thomp, Thop, Thomp, Thomp.
Oh, let's go to I.
So that could spell this.
I know, that's why I wanted to.
Okay, let's see.
I don't think so.
And you're wrong.
Aw.
So where does that mean we can go? We know TH is correct. Where would we go from here?
E?
Ah.
Now this doesn't make sense. Or does it?
It does.
It's the.
So it's the. So now it's the, but it could be something else. So will we go to R or do you want to go to I? So it could be Theus, which doesn't sound quite right.
R.
A perplexing planetary poser. How puzzling. Perhaps a phonemic path can be phrased
Try E.
with a
now.
little postulation.
Ah.
There.
Okay, so that's one word. What do you think our next word could be? So it could start with W
Or I.
or I.
W.
So let's look. What other words can you make with the W that would be part of a sentence?
Well.
So their well? Their well doesn't make sense.
Okay. Well, wait.
Their way, but that's the wrong there. If it was their way, it would be EIR. So,
Should we do I then?
yeah, I think so. I'm, of course, leading the witness. So, I. What could come
Having
after
fun
I?
yet, mortal?
Having fun yet, mortal? I take offense that I'm no mortal.
Yes, you are.
Okay, fine. Maybe I am. Do you think IS might be good?
There is a
Okay.
way, I suppose.
So there is. We could go to B and spell blewa, or we could go to N and spell no.
Yeah, let's go with N.
This is trickier than it looks.
Not really. Once you get the pattern. So there's no. Well, what's the only other way we could really go? I mean, we could go to Y and spell yawila or yizba.
I guess we gotta go to P then. There is no possibility?
Ah, very well done. Possible. And what's the last word?
Way.
There is no possible way.
What twisted crime of logic would merit such a sentence?
How is it a crime of logic? It's perfectly logical.
Oh, not seen?
Old man Staff built a house.
This is the classic
Filled it with his
poem.
toys. 6 guests were invited one night. Their screams, the only noise.
What about the sound?
Blood inside the library. Blood right up the hall. Dripping down the attic stairs. Hey, guests, try not to fall. Nobody came out that night. Not one was ever seen. But old Mad Stouff is waiting there. Crazy, sick, and mean.
He sounds like a nice guy, right? A good person to have dinner with, right?
But what about the seventh guest?
Well,
It's called the seventh guest. Why is the wording still there?
it'll disappear on its own. So
I think that's
there
a
should
glitch.
be a scene here, but it's not unlocked yet. So I think this will be a good place for us to save. So that's where we're going to...
Has been saved.
Thank you for the little message. Your game has been saved. So, this was our first journey
Grand,
into the
I'm gonna
seventh
get
guest.
nightmares.
Oh, but we're just beginning.
Grand.
So, MiniDash, what do you think so far, minus the possible nightmare fuel?
No.
No, as in, what about the game?
No.
But that doesn't tell me anything. MiniDash has a heart. For somebody that talks about Minecraft as versatilely as MiniDash does, he sure gets quiet during the streams. So, that being said, Tinkerers and engineers alike, I want to thank you for joining me here at the Steamworks for this very special stream of the seventh guest. We'll be back sometime in the near future. I was hoping for tomorrow night, but I do have a 13th doll meeting tomorrow night, which may prevent us from having our little stream, but we'll have to see. The goal is to finish this game by Halloween. Now, why might I want to finish this game by Halloween, MiniDash?
Because then the 13th doll will be out.
Wait.
Well, it
do you
comes
mean
out on Halloween.
do you mean to tell me that the 13th doll is coming out this Halloween
Yeah, I think so.
on Steam
Yeah,
and possibly on GOG.com too? Maybe. Wow, that's exciting. After 9 years of me being involved with the project and the lead developer being involved for almost
Wait,
15 or 16.
you started when I was 1?
Yeah.
Wow.
And the lead developer was working on it since probably 2000, started on it in 2003.
Wow.
Or 2000, something like that. Yeah. So, anyway, thank you for joining us here at the Steamworks for the classic. All right, stop. Classic, The Seventh Guest. We appreciate it. And until next time.
Can I say something in the chat?
No. Until next time, I have only one thing to say.